"What ship?" one of the three, a pock-marked seaman, asked. "No ship." "You have the look of a seaman," Pockmark observed. "As have you." Smith ordered a tankard of beer, tasted it, wiped the froth from his upper lip, and turned away. The second of the three, a man with broad shoulders and a broken nose, blocked Smith's path. "A seaman without a ship, in an inn, and paying with gold," Broken Nose said. "You are a man of mystery." "I'm a man who desires to be left alone." Smith stepped to one side, waited until Broken Nose shifted in front of him, then resumed his original path, leaving Broken Nose floundering in his wake. The third of the three, taller, leaner, and quieter, pulled his tricorn hat low over his forehead as he placed a hand on the counter in front of Smith. "That's not very neighbourly," he said. "I'm not a very neighbourly person," Smith replied. "Maybe someone should teach you some manners." The lean man dropped a blackjack from his sleeve into the palm of his right hand. Without waiting for the lean man to move, Smith punched him in the throat, sidestepped the inevitable rush from Broken Nose, and tripped him as he blundered past. Pockmark was a fraction quicker than Smith had expected, and the cudgel caught Smith on the left shoulder. He winced, rode the pain, turned, blocked the next blow with an upraised arm, and punched Pockmark with an uppercut to the groin. As Pockmark doubled up, Smith made sure he remained down by bringing his knee up into the man's face. By that time, Lean Man had recovered, and Broken Nose had regained his feet. Lifting the cudgel that Pockmark had dropped, Smith thrust the end into Broken Nose's mouth, smashing 2 teeth. "Enough!" the landlady screamed. She pointed the business end of a pistol at the battling men. "Fight if you must, but take it outside and don't destroy my inn." Smith rapped the cudgel on the palm of his left hand. 2 of his adversaries were down, and the third looked disinclined to continue the contest. "I do believe our dispute is over," Smith said, "unless this fellow," he indicated Lean Man, "wishes to continue." In reply, Lean Man turned and strode out of the inn. "That ends it, then," Smith said. He ran his hands over the suffering Pockmark, found his purse, and emptied it on the counter. "Take what you need from that to pay for the damages," he said, "and have a shilling to buy these unhappy fellows a drink." "You're very generous with other men's money," the landlady said, sliding 3 shillings into the palm of her hand and returning the remainder to Pockmark. "I am." Smith threw back Pockmark's coat, saw the butt of a pistol in his waistband, and lifted it. "I'd advise you not to point your cannon at me again." "Why is that?" the landlady asked. "Because if you do, I'll kill you," Smith said, checking the lock of his new pistol and feeling the sharpness of the flint. "Now, madam, who did these 3 work for?" The landlady began to shake her head, recognized the expression in Smith's eyes, and stopped. "Who says they work for anybody?" "They don't have the brains to organise anything." Smith eased the pistol into his belt. "Yet this inn is the centre for free trade in the village." "Is it?" the landlady asked. Smith touched the silk scarf around the landlady's throat, then pointed to the keg of French brandy that stood half-hidden in the corner. "It is." The landlady raised her eyebrows. "They work for Richard Blackwell. Captain Richard Blackwell." Smith nodded. "Pray inform Captain Richard Blackwell that I wish to see him." "I'll pass your message on," the landlady promised. In the far corner, the old man looked away. For a moment his eyes had sparkled as though the altercation in the taproom had revived a long, dormant fire. When Smith left, the old man returned to contemplating the contents of his tankard.